Good afternoon, my brothers and sisters. This is Manny Castro, brother Manny the Youth, checking in with you once again with another thought. It's rainy out here, feeling under the weather, but I'm not going to let this weather or this feelings, deter me from sharing this thought that I got with you guys. Today is October 31st. Most people refer to this day as Halloween. I must include myself. There was times that I also related to this day as Halloween and celebrated it, in ignorance, knowing but not knowing, or knowing but not understanding, the true meaning behind this pagan holiday. For those that don't know, it is a pagan holiday, adopted by the Greeks, and also adopted by us, or more say created by the Greeks and adopted by us. It's paganism. We should not follow it. We should not celebrate it. And I was awoken by, a service I attended with my family where, they were speaking about this, and it's true. These candies that are given to the children are pretty much offered to this dark force. This dark holiday is offered to the witches, to the monsters. It's a demonic day where people come out, and just do bad, and us as believers should not follow these customs. There was times in the past where people sacrifice animals to false gods, and then other people consumed it. So, it's like the same thing as when you offer these candies to these demonic forces, and then you take your kids trick-or-treating to obtain these candies, and then they consume them. So it's almost like they're consuming dark, evil forces, and do you want your children to consume evil into their bodies? I know I don't. So that's why I will no longer, partake in these activities. Because even as a believer, I tried to justify going trick-or-treating by saying, well, you know what? We're going to be the light in the midst of darkness. We're not going to dress our kids as, evil things, evil creatures. We're going to dress them up as angels and take them out here so that they could be the light. But that's a poor justification and a poor excuse to go out there and get free candy. You know what I'm saying? Because we're still partaking of this evil spirit in plain language. It's like we're proclaiming the enemy. So we're not gonna do this anymore. And I pray that you families out there that don't know, and at some point also justify this, for the children. I pray that you come to your senses like I did, like my family did, and you stop, celebrating this pagan holiday. We can't let our children or society dictate, how we live. And as believers, we need to instill these things into our children so that they know that, it's okay to not be a part of this world. It's okay to not partake of the customs of this world. It's okay to be different. It's okay to be a rebel. You understand? Because the word says that they will hate us for loving Christ. The world will hate us. But the word also says that, we are pilgrims here. We're only passing by. Our kingdom is laid in heaven, not here on earth. So that being said, I just want to encourage you brothers and sisters to open your eyes, open your spiritual eyes to, what's going on in this world. You know what I mean? Because we're being deceived, by the customs, of this culture we're being westernized, you know, to accept these things. You know what I mean? And there's some churches who actually say, you know what, so that the kids don't go out trick-or-treating at night, you know, to keep them out of harm's way, we'll just have a trunk or treat here at the church, you know, and we'll make it we'll make it we'll make it pure, or we'll try to make it more holy. But there's nothing holy or pure in this pagan holiday, you know, whatsoever. So there's no way, we can't justify it, we can't make an excuse for it, you know, we can't celebrate it. You know, there's no way, point blank, that we could put it for us to partake in this holiday. You know what I mean? No matter if you do it in church, out of church, no matter if you dress your kids as angels, you know, or anything pretty, you know, there's no way we shouldn't partake in it. We shouldn't take our kids out trick-or-treating, and we also shouldn't give, you know, other kids candy if they come knocking at your door, you know what I'm saying, asking for candy. But one thing that, you know, just actually came to my mind right now is, you know, if you are home and someone does happen to knock at your door asking for candy, you give them a good word, you know, and tell them that Jesus does love them, you know what I'm saying, and you tell them, you know, I have no candy for you, but I do have a good word from God for you. And try to encourage them and show them the truth, even if some of them might laugh in your face or be angry that you don't have what they want. You know what I'm saying? At least you planted that seed, or watered the seed that's been planted in them already. You know, so brothers and sisters, I encourage you to take heed, you know, and if you have an ear to hear the message that the Lord has for you today, because obviously I heard the message myself and opened my eyes. You know, I can say that I did partake in this before. I justified it, you know, looked at it, you know, innocently, you know, but my spiritual eyes have been opened, and I've been awakened to, you know, the truth that I already knew and try to, you know, hide or try to ignore for the sake of the kids, you know, and them having a good time. But at the end of the day, you know, they could also have a good time, you know, at your house. And you know, we could, you know, buy them candy ourselves, a little bit of popcorn, watch a holy, you know, Christian movie at the house. And the kids, at the end of the day, all they want is to spend time, you know, with their family, with their parents, their brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? It's really not about this holiday. You know, it's about family and keeping us together, and, you know, always reminding them that our belief system is more powerful than any holiday, you know, especially a pagan one. So may God continue to bless you, brothers and sisters. Peace, love, and respect. Take care. Also, keep me in prayer. I am feeling under the weather. Yeah. May God continue to bless you all. In Jesus' name, amen.